Hey everyone, it's Chef Keone, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make steak fried rice. The first thing I'm going to do is heat a wok. And if you don't have a wok, don't sweat it, just use a nice non-stick pan. Then we're going to put some vegetable oil in there and get that nice and smoking. Right when that's smoking, the first thing I'm going to put in is the peas, and we're going to get those things nicely tossed and warmed through. Then I'm going to add some garlic, and I'm adding the garlic in after the peas so the garlic has a chance to warm through and cook without burning. If I put it in first, the pan would be so hot that it would scorch the garlic and it would taste burnt. The next thing we're going to do is throw a little bit of green onions in there, let the green onions kind of warm through, let the flavors and the oils from the green onions incorporate into the dish, and then we're going to add the steak. Now as you can see, the steak that I'm using is sort of medium, and I don't want it to just like cook to death, so we put it in after so it can warm through, mix with the peas, start to kind of like get all happy in there, and now we're going to put it on the side. Once that's done, I'm going to reheat the wok, put a little bit more oil, and then the rice goes in. What I'm using is 2-day-old rice, but you can use 3-day-old rice. I mean, I've used rice that's over a week old because it really separates by that point, And some people actually take old rice and leave it in the freezer so that it even makes a better fried rice. Now I'm separating it. I'm going to make a little well here, and then I'm going to add the eggs. I put the eggs in the well, and then we're going to sort of scramble them. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can totally cook the eggs separately and chop them up and add them in with the beef and the pea mixture. I'm constantly stirring this through so it scrambles, and I'm keeping the product moving so that it does not burn or stick to the bottom of the wok. We're almost done here, and I'm going to continue to toss and move it and toss it and move it so that again the wok stays nice and clean on the bottom, and I'm getting everything nice and incorporated. Steak and pea mixture goes in. I'm going to toss it to incorporate it evenly, and you can see the rice has a nice sort of a crispy golden crust on there, so that's going to give it good texture and flavor. We're seasoning it now with some soy sauce, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce because I like that with my steak. And then we're going to also put in just a hint of sesame oil. I don't put a lot of oyster sauce in my fried rice because I find that it can be overpowering, but you can put some in if you want. We're going to toss it, make sure it's all incorporated evenly, and then we're going to go ahead and plate this. We're going to go ahead and garnish it now with a little bit of green onions. If you want to add some cilantro or sesame seeds or whatever you want, that's great. A little splash of shoyu just for a good measure, and then we have our finished steak fried rice. So here we have our steak fried rice, and the cool thing about fried rice is it uses a lot of leftovers, so you could make steak fried rice or shrimp or chicken or whatever you have in your fridge. The important thing to remember is to do the batch work of the ingredients first and warm them through, and then secondarily you add the day-old or 2 days old or 3 days old rice, get some good caramelization and separation in the grains, add them together, toss them through, season it with shoyu and whatever you want, and then you've got a wonderfully new dish. One of my favorite things to do when I eat fried rice, besides eating with a lot of fun things, is I like spicy, so I'm gonna go in with a little heat and enjoy this. But remember, for more recipes like this, you can visit us at foodland.com.